A little bit after Rikka came back from Moscow. The two of us both take a day off and go on a date together. I take her to a nostalgic place for the end of the date. The school we parted from a few years ago welcomes us, looking the same as ever.
懐かしいわ。卒業してから初めてね。でも、どうして学校に？
Don't worry about it. Let's just go inside.
入っていいの？
There's no problem if we get permission. The staff I spoke with for the second time for getting permission to enter the school was actually the same one who allowed me inside when I first moved back to Shionagi. Seeing her, just a little bit older now, filled me with nostalgia. The two of us fondly walk through the school. It's the weekend, so there's no one in the halls other than us. We can just barely hear students calling out to each other as they devote themselves to their club activities from outside. It's the same as when we attended this school. And same goes for the room we spent so much time in back when we were in high school.
ここも何も変わってないわね。
Yeah, it reminds me of back when I heard you play piano for the first time.
夏希やマリカと覗いてた時ね。
Haha, I'd say it's more like we destroyed the mood by opening the door more than just peeked. I can see what I saw on that day when I closed my eyes. Vividly and clearly.
あなたとはここでいろいろあったわね。たわいもないお話したり、お弁当を食べたり、歌の練習したり、ピアノを聴いてもらったり。 本当にいっぱい。
It's been 4 years since then. We've graduated and now we live together. I feel like we've been together for longer.
それだけ濃密な時間を過ごしてたってことじゃないかしら。思い返せば、あなたと出会ってからはほとんどあなたのそばにいたわね。
We were lucky enough to be in the same class as third years, and we've been living in the same household since we entered university.
私、毎日がすごく幸せよ。私が思い描いてたのより、ずっと素敵な人生を歩んでるわ。
My life changed after I met you, Rikka. I still have the same dream of becoming a first-rate architect, but meeting you made me want to try even harder. And I want to be the one to make Rikka happy too. And to do that, I want to hear you play again, Rikka, on this piano. Could you play for me? Just a bit, like you did back in high school.
いいわよ。
She walks over to the piano without any suspicions. She starts to open the lid, and then she stops, her eyes wide. She looks back and forth, disbelievingly between me and the small object before her. Open it. She's already tearing up. She is such a crybaby. She retrieves a small box from inside the piano and opens it to reveal an engagement ring. Narusawa Rikka-san, please marry me. She's frozen up, staring at the ring. Eventually, beautiful droplets begin to fall from her eyes. She's crying like a child. Her tears are so pretty. I approach her, wrap my arms around her small, soft frame, and face her. I kept it secret, cause I wanted to surprise you. I was terrified you might find it until today. Haha, I guess there's downsides to living together after all.
びっくりしちゃったわよ。心臓止まるかと思っちゃったわよ。
I'm glad I succeeded. I look right into Rikka's eyes and ask her again. Rikka, will you marry me?
はい。私でよければ喜んで。
Thank you. Phew. I go limp all at once.
どうしたの？
I was pretty nervous too, you know. I've kinda crumpled now that you've said okay.
そんなのは私があなたのプロポーズ断るはずないのに。
Yeah, I know, but it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. I don't think I'd ever get used to it.
慣れてもらっちゃ困るわ。
Haha, seriously, I finished a once in a lifetime task now. But this isn't the end of everything. Rikka, that ring isn't for restraining you. I'm sure that you'll get busier with work from now on, like Meguro-chan is now. You'll have fans all over the world who are excited for your performances. If that's what you want, then I want to respect that. If you take flight, then you can always come back to me, and I'll be waiting for you. That's what this ring is proof of. That's why I want you to tell me what you are thinking, how you feel right now. I can support Rikka from the bottom of my heart, even if her choice leads to us being separated.
ちょっと歩きましょう。
We walk to classroom 2C. Rikka walks over to the window. The desks are still here, just like they were back then. The soft autumn sunlight illuminates them, showcasing the new scuffs and scratches they've gotten since we took classes in this room.
さて、問題です。
She turns to me and shows me her phone.
保護したフォルダのパスワードは何でしょう？ヒントはきっとあなたにとってはすごく何気なくて、私にとってはとても大切になった日よ。
Oh, I remember. She was talking about the password I was never able to guess while we were in high school. Well, let's see. I tried guessing the dates I could think of back then, but they were all wrong. It's not her birthday, which means it's not the anniversary of us dating either. Actually, why'd she bring me here? If she just wanted to ask me this, she could have done it in the music classroom. A day that was really ordinary for me, but very important for Rikka. No, she said it became an important day, didn't she? So it wasn't important on the actual day off, but it became so later. That and the classroom. Oh! I've connected the dots. Rikka, that's a day that became important for me too. I type out the numbers on her phone. 0, 6, 0, 2. The day we first met. The folder unlocks, allowing me to see its contents. It's taken me 5 years, but I finally unlocked it. Now then, let's see what kind of embarrassing photos of me you've got in. What? I see embarrassing photos, like me with a pathetic look on my face, or photos where I just happen to be making a weird face. But that's not all. It's not just photos of me. I see Segawa, Shinozaki, her other friends, Meguro-chan, the other members of the committee, people she met in university. Everything that's happened since the two of us met.
正解。これが私の答えよ。私が再びプロを目指そうと思えたのは、あなたとたくさんの私を支えてくれた人たちと出会えたからよ。あなたたちと育んできた音色。私が一番私らしくいられる場所が 私らしい音色を奏でられる場所があなたの隣なの。
Are you sure you're okay with that?
わがままよ。
What?
何かを犠牲にしたくなんてない。私はピアニストになりたいし、あなたと幸せな結婚生活も送りたいの。どっちかなんて嫌。だからこれは私のわがまま。そのためならどんな苦労も厭わないし、頑張っていけるわ。それに音楽はどこでもできるもの。詩人が紙とペンを持てば詩を書けるように、ピアノがあればどこでも弾ける。そこから先は私次第。世界の人たちが心を奪われる素晴らしい演奏ができれば、場所は関係ない。関係なくさせてみせる。あなたの隣から私のピアノで世界の人たちの心を響かせるわ。
Rikka's words are just like the melodies from her piano. They find their way directly to my heart. I can't lose, can I? If Rikka's gonna marry me and become a pianist who can move the hearts of people all over the world, then I'm gonna have to marry Rikka and become an architect acknowledged by people all over the world.
もしもし、リッカ？
もしもし、お母さん。話したいことがあるんだけど、今ちょっといい？
どうしたの？改まって。
今度会ってもらいたい人がいるの。私のとっても大切な人よ。
あらあらそれって涼介くん？
今日プロポーズしてもらったの。
そう、よかったわね。おめでとう。
ありがとう。
じゃあ、あなたの進む道も決めたのね。
彼の隣でピアノを続けていくわ。
リッカはそれを選ぶんじゃないかと思ってたわ。それでもう具体的な話は進めてるの？
そういうのはまだこれから。彼も私も来年は忙しくなるし、しばらくは難しいと思うわ。
それなら来年のリッカの日本公演で会いましょうか。挨拶に海外まで来てもらうのも大変でしょ。お父さんにも伝えておくわ。
お願い。本当は私たちから会いに行くべきなんだけど、結婚資金も貯めていきたいし、なるべく出費は抑えたいから。
今から頼もしいわね。
もうからかわないで。
それじゃあ涼介くんにもよろしくね。私たちにできることがあれば協力するから、また電話してきなさい。おやすみ。
おやすみなさい。
I hang up, but my heart still beating out a dial tone's worth of rhythm. Fast, beautiful, and comfortable. Thump, thump, thump.
私の心臓は今、世界で一番幸せな音を奏でてます。
The seasons change again. May arrives. It's been a month since I graduated university and began working at the Azuma architectural firm as a full-time employee. I've mostly been tasked with being an assistant for my senior co-workers and grunt work, but I still feel like I'm growing day by day. I'm satisfied with both my work and personal life. It's already been 4 years since Rikka and I started living here together. The orchestra concert's finally next week. It's the performance with the Moscow Philharmonic she's been preparing for since last year. The concert is finally next week. It's also going to be Rikka's debut performance as a professional.
なんだかあなたの方が緊張してるように見えるわ。
Of course I'm nervous. There's the fact that it's your professional debut, but I'm also going to be meeting with your parents afterward. I'll be meeting with them to get them to approve of me marrying Rikka. It's an absolutely necessary path I have to take as a man. I've decided to do this when her parents come to Japan to watch her in the proudest moment. And we're going to have them sign as witnesses on our marriage registration. We are probably both going to be busy this year, so we are just going to get the registration out of the way and hold the actual ceremony next year.
初めて会うわけじゃないでしょ。それに同棲の時も許可もらえたし、事前に紹介したい人がいるって伝えてるわ。そんなに緊張しなくても大丈夫よ。
She's smiling in amusement. Gah, you'll know how I feel once you go to meet my parents. Rikka's concert with the Moscow Philharmonic. It's the first big event with the name Narusawa Rikka being pushed front and center for the concert. I'm sure this concert will be the starting point for her career as a professional musician. It's that important of a concert. And so the concert began. I, along with Meguru-chan and Rikka's parents, watched Rikka's confident performance, completely lost for words. The orchestra fascinated the audience. And Rikka's debut performance ended amidst a standing ovation. I'm waiting with Meguru-chan and her parents outside the concert hall for Rikka to come out. Meguru-chan spots Rikka, immediately sprints over to her and jumps onto her.
何めぐる。おめでとう。よかった。よかったね。お姉ちゃん。
She cries, fat tears completely overcome with emotion.
どうしてめぐるが泣いてるのよ。そんなにめぐるに泣かれちゃったら私が泣けなくなっちゃったわ。ほら、お化粧崩れちゃうわよ。
She dabs at Meguru-chan's eyes with a handkerchief.
ありがとう。めぐるたちのおかげよ。私、ようやくスタートラインに立てたわ。
Congratulations, Rikka. I call out at an appropriate time.
ありがとう。まだまだこれからだけどね。お姉ちゃん。今年の10月、日本に帰ってくるから、ステージで一緒にピアノ弾きたい。それはめぐるのリサイタルでしょ？いいの？お姉ちゃんが嫌じゃないならゲスト出演してほしい。嫌なはずないでしょ。喜んで 約束だものね。今からすごく楽しみ。
She starts crying again. Rikka's tearing up watching her. The promise they weren't able to make good on. A faraway memory between these two sisters to both become professional pianists and play a fragment of emotion together. Rikka tenderly strokes Meguro-chan's hair as she continues to cry. Just watching them makes me really happy.